In the late 1960s, a small country made a discovery beneath the ocean floor. At first, few people realized what it meant. But within a few years, it became clear that this discovery could change the fate of the entire nation. And that discovery was oil. Discoveries like this have transformed entire countries. But history shows they often come with a price. Across the world, oil wealth has a strange design. Countries discover vast resources and quickly grow rich. But soon after, their economies begin to fall apart. Which is a valid point, like why countries like Venezuela and Nigeria are very poor, while they have so much oil. It's because when you grow rich so quickly, industries disappear, inflation rises, and corruption spreads. Economists call this phenomena the resource curse. And by the end of the 1960s, another country had just joined the list of oil nations. And that country was Norway. At the time, Norway was not wealthy. Its economy depended mostly on fishing, shipping, and manufacturing. Few people expected this quiet northern nation to become one of the richest countries in the world. During the 1960s, international oil companies began searching the North Sea for oil. The results were uncertain. Several early wells produced little oil. Many geologists believe the region might not contain significant reserves. Then, in December 1969, everything changed. The American company Phillips Petroleum struck oil in a field known as Ekofisk. It was one of the largest offshore discoveries ever made in Europe. Suddenly, Norway had entered the global oil economy. Oil companies moved quickly. The pressure to develop the fields was enormous. Billions of dollars were at stake. But rapid oil development had destabilized economies before. Countries flooded with oil money often lose control of their industries. Foreign corporations dominate production. Local industries collapse. Norway now faced the same risk. At this critical moment, an unexpected figure entered the story. An Iraqi-born geologist named Farouk Al-Kasim. Al-Kasim had studied petroleum geology in London and worked in the oil industry before moving to Norway. By the early 1970s, he joined Norway's Young Petroleum Administration. There, he worked alongside Norwegian policymakers, engineers, and civil servants who were trying to answer a difficult question. How could a small country manage a resource powerful enough to destabilize entire economies? Al-Kasim had seen the global oil industry up close. Together with Norwegian policymakers, he helped develop a framework for regulating the new oil industry. In the 1970s, Norway introduced a set of policies that would shape the country's future. The government created a national oil company called Statoil. Today, the company is known as Equinor. Foreign oil companies were still allowed to operate in Norwegian waters, but under strict conditions: high taxes, state participation, and strong regulation. The goal was clear: ensure that Norway, not foreign corporations, would ultimately control its natural resources. But Norway's most important decision came later. In 1990, the government created a sovereign oil fund. Instead of spending oil profits immediately, the money would be saved and invested around the world. The idea was simple: transform temporary oil wealth into permanent financial security. Within time, it grew into something remarkable. Today, it is known as the Government Pension Fund Global. The fund is worth around $2 trillion and owns shares in thousands of companies worldwide. On average, it owns roughly 1% of all publicly traded stocks on Earth. Very few countries have managed natural resources this successfully. Norway's story challenges a common assumption. Natural resources alone do not determine a country's future. In many cases, they create instability. But with careful policy, strong institutions, and long-term thinking, a country can turn dangerous discovery into lasting prosperity. Norway did not simply discover oil beneath the ocean floor. It discovered how to manage it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and leave a comment if you want to add or discuss something.